Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Steelers are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Titans, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Henry. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Three yards to go on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, Mariota goes underneath for Henry. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. T.J. Yeldon. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This from 44 yards away. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high five or two for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. Martavis Bryant. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 78 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long here for Mariota. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Mariota now now from the 50. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. And he's got some space here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Again, it's Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
That one goes for 24 yards. first down carry here for Johnson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now to throw on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He will find the rookie from Western Kentucky, Taywan Taylor. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And that'll be incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, here's Henry. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, Henry. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Roethlisberger, Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Johnson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Johnson. And some room to roam now. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Carry for James Conner, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there. And you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So 2nd and 10 here. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. He'll take this inside the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Johnson on the counter. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch left, watch left. One.
Mariota on first down. To Decker over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Second down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
This is taken around the 12. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right near the 39. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go.
On second down, Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.